Okay, Cyberpunk 2077 is god awful. This game is overhyped, over freaking rated, and nobody even knows why they are excited for this game. It is just a GTA 5 reskin, and it's garbage. It's just garbage. Look at this.
True value. Death. Facing. Staring it down.
Johnny!
I got you.
What is that even supposed to be? What is the plot? What is the plot of this freaking game? Can somebody explain the plot of this game? So this is all so confusing.
Pressure's tanky.
It's neurogenic shock. He's dying.
V, you in there?
My head.
So what now?
The music doesn't even sound futuristic. This is how lazy they are. They just added generic, royalty-free rock music. And it doesn't seem like the world will even remotely look like this in 2077. Where does this take place? America? America? They're just spawning out cities. The city's called something. I forgot the name, but it's supposedly a new city. Where does this take place? Where's this game at? Like, it's not believable. And everybody just wears these effeminate clothes. And everybody's dressed like they're about to enter a runway. What is this? What is, like, this game? It's literally a high school art project. That is all this game is. It's a high school art project made by losers. It took them like 20 years to make this game. When did it release? Or when was the first release? 2012, 2011. And this is what they've came up with. Just a reworked GTA 5 with reskins. And what can you do in this game? And why did they make it first person? This is the last game you'd want in first person. So they have all these customizable things in their games, how you can customize your person, add all these cyborg abilities, and you can't even see it. You can't even see your own person. You can't see your own person in this game. Not even a little bit. Why? Because they're lazy. They're lazy. What is the point of customizing your person in a single player game and you cannot even see your person? It is pointless. It is pointless. They are cutting corners. And this game has so many glitches. So many glitches. And I'll get on that later.
You find out what it is you need to do.
A thing of beauty, I know.
You've never backed down from anything in your life.
That is so cliche. What is this voice acting? It sounds like a freaking college student. Their first time trying out voice acting. This is what it sounds like. This is supposedly AAA. Where's the triple? Like, what are you paying for? What are you paying for when you get this game? What are you paying for when you buy this game? You're getting nothing. Nothing. Nothing at all. Sure, the set pieces are nice. Sure, it's kind of cool how they set a game in the future. But just because it's set in the future doesn't mean it's going to be a good game. And I'm not even sure if this game has even been released yet. It's been postponed for so long, giving out new release dates every single week. I don't know. But from what I can tell, with this day 0 patch, day 1 patch pre-patch, whatever they're calling it. It's pure nonsense. Pure nonsense. This game is a joke. Glitch on glitch on glitch. No sort of testing. What happened to all those game testers? Did they fire them? Are they no longer able to play games? It doesn't make any sense due to COVID-19, so maybe they had to cut corners. But the game should not have been released in this state to the point where you have to have a day zero patch that is like 43 gigabytes. 43 gigabytes, and the console only comes with, I think, 1 terabyte, maybe more. That's nothing. You buy 5 games, you're already out of memory. And the way these companies operate nowadays, they release patches every day that are like 10, 20 gigabytes. And it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. No sort of accountability. And it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Even when you maybe should have. You go through Night City knowing a stray bullet could end you while hailing a cab. But
How bad those graphics are. Oh my god.
that's never stopped you from taking action.
Go back.
Stray bullet could.
No shadows. Look at those shadows, man. Why is there shadow coming out of her butt like that? No leg shadows, no lighting. No realistic lighting. It's 2020 and we don't have realistic lighting. Look at that shadow. If you guys can see my cursor right now, you can see that shadow is completely unrealistic. Takes you right out of the game. And it's like looking at this, like I just looked at it just now, and it's literally standing out like a sore thumb. And all these objects on the ground, there's shadows. Why is that shadow going this way and that shadow is going that way? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, man. It looks like a freaking cartoon. It looks like Overwatch. And a lot of fanboys are gonna be like, that's cartoon. No. This game is supposed to be realistic, set in the future. And it doesn't even have futuristic graphics. Look at that cigarette. It looks like a freaking cartoon. It's just a square. A square. And look at that. Like, come on, man. Are we in 2008? 2007? It's 2020. We can't even get realistic shadows in our games. But to be fair, this is a console game, so there are limitations. There are limitations, but still, it's just nonsensical how we are in this phase. No realistic hair. Look at that hair. Not realistic.
And you while hailing a cab.
Again, no shadows, even though there's clear light sources right there. No shadows.
But that's never.
Bro, like, oh, the graphics are so realistic. It's because they're stupid. They don't know how lighting works. They don't. Their brains, their tiny little brains of these fanboys can't comprehend basic elements on how the world works.
Stopped you from taking action.
You believe you cheated death. It is death that has cheated you.
Oh, you believe you've cheated death. It's death that has cheated you. Again, what is the plot of this game? Where's the plot? Where is the plot? I'm still lost. I'm still lost. It's like they're just hiding. Like, what is your character supposed to be doing in this night city? It's like so focused on the freaking setting, but there's zero story. They're not every time a story focuses so much on a gimmick, I'm just left to assume that the game, the actual story, will be bad. Because if the story was good, they'd be showing it. They'd be telling us some of the story, which they have not done. And again, I don't know if this game's been released yet, but I know nothing about this game. Why? Because I've only watched the trailers, and from what I've seen and what I've heard in the press, this game is plagued with glitches, plagued with bugs, people being booted out of their game, losing all their data. And it's like games, even the freaking Atari, back in the old days when gaming, 90s gaming, 80s gaming, 70s gaming, glitches, if they had glitches, it would be fun glitches. Now it's just annoying glitches. They barely had any glitches. So we have all these technologies, these programs to make games realistic, in a realistic setting, make it look realistic, but at the same time, you don't actually playtest the games. You don't actually focus on the story. You don't actually focus on the fluidity of the game. I mean, I've looked at some gameplay and it looks choppy. It looks just an eyesore to play. It's not smooth at all. At all. This game is not smooth gameplay. If they showed you gameplay in this trailer, you wouldn't want to buy it because it's so boring.
If you gotta kill, kill. If you gotta burn it all to the ground.
Gotta shoehorn a celebrity, a popular celebrity in the game. More gimmicks. Like, is this game nothing but one giant gimmick? This transhumanist cyborg futuristic gimmick? That's all they're showing. That's all they're showing in this game. One giant gimmick. I don't want a gimmick in a single player game. I want a compelling storyline, compelling characters. They don't show any of the characters. They might show their faces, but they don't show the actual characters. What is the storyline? Are you just this guy roaming around in a city, doing city things? Sounds like GTA. This is a future game. You have a whole swath of directions you can go in your game, and you decide to base it on a crappy GTA crime story or some sort of mafia crime story. You could have literally did anything in this game, but you chose to, again, just have this huge setting, this huge open world, and yet again, they don't do anything with it. Anything that's new, because if you've played GTA 5, any GTA game or open world game, then you've played this game. Then you've played this game. They don't do anything else with it. Nothing. Zero. Zip. And then at the end, there'll probably be some sort of sad character might die, or one of your close friends might die, or one of the main characters might die, but that will be the extent of the climax of the story. There's not going to be any sort of complex storyline. It will just be a generic Hollywood single player things we've seen time and time again. I mean, I'm not knocking single player games, but it has to be done correctly. I mean, you can have a storyline, but it has to be a good storyline. People are praised. Like, just look at what I said. I was 100% correct about Last of Us 2, or Last of Us 2. And I said it will be bad. Why? Because they don't show the story in the trailers. If they're hiding the storyline in the trailers, that probably means it's going to be bad. And I was right. The storyline was terrible. Terrible. Because they don't extend. It's the same. You know all the heartbeats, the beats. They go through the motions in their storyline. Oh, we gotta have a bank robbery. Oh, we gotta have somebody die. We gotta have him get betrayed. Oh, we gotta have a love interest. Oh, we gotta maybe put that love interest life on the line. Go through all the beats, and you know what's gonna happen. And if you do have a choice, it probably won't mean anything at the end of the story. I mean, seriously.
Then let it burn.
Gentlemen, on the ground, asshole, don't move!
Out of my house! No!
Will never fade away. What you did to
So it looks like you're going to be spending time with a lot of weird, what do you call them? Gothic drug addicts selling narcotics, hiding from the police. It sounds a lot like GTA. Sounds a lot like GTA, but with a cyborg gimmick. Oh, but you can customize your cyborg. Oh, it's going to be in a... No, it's the same thing. It's GTA. It's GTA. But with a reskin. And with hot ladies.
I know. Somehow I find a way, but I think of beauty.
And there's going to be a lot of simps hyping up this game. Oh, but it has hot girls, man. Oh, hot virtual girls, because I can't get any girls in real life. So now I'm going to buy this game so I can have a hot girl that I can interact with in a virtual setting where there's no repercussions for the things I'm saying. Literally, it's pathetic. It's pathetic. They can't land anything in real life, so of course they have to buy a game. A game. This is a game, okay? If you want to see hot ladies on your computer screen, just watch porn, okay?
Would you rather live in peace as Mr. Nobody or go down for all times in a blaze of glory?
And again, you see that? You see that? What'd you see? What'd you see right there? Quick time cutscene in first person. No, that alone would be like, no, if I can't play the climax of the story, and they're showing the climax, I'm assuming this is the climax because he just said you're going to go down in a blaze of glory, and you can't even play it. You can't even play it. I guarantee the most interesting parts of this story you won't even be able to play because they're too lazy to actually design it in a way that's playable. You'll just be playing all the boring parts of the game, but when something actually exciting happens, no, they're not going to let you play it. No way. No way. The games don't do that anymore. They don't actually let you play parts of the game. They don't. They can't.
Never fade away.
Garbage. Cyber junk. This game is junk. Pure nonsense. Garbage. Okay. So it says Cyberpunk 2077 gets 43 gigabytes. 43 gigabytes. Let's see. How much of my hard drive is that? That's like a third of my C drive. That's a third of my C drive. It says pre-launch. This is before the game even comes out. And you lemmings, you're lining up because of Keanu Reeves, however you pronounce his name. Keanu Reeves, whatever his name is. You say, oh, he's in the game. Oh, I mean, you seriously think an A-list celebrity is going to be that much in a game doing voice acting for a crappy game? You know how much of that budget? Their budget all went to Keanu Reeves. That's how much of their budget went to. Because this game is just plagued with glitches. And there's seemingly another update coming. And there's no sort of backlash. No sort of, hey, all the shilling for this game. They're like, oh, they're just fixing stuff. No, it's an alpha state. You are literally pre-ordering an unfinished game that's still in alpha. The game, as of now, is unplayable. It is unfreaking playable. It's not playable at all. It's a freaking beta, alpha, demo. You are buying $70 for a freaking demo because you're not going to be able to finish the game. You're not, because you're just going to be frustrated by the glitches. glitches are hard locked in this game. If you are not able to play a game unglitched, or you don't have these hard blocks through glitches, then it's a demo. You're not able to finish. You're not able to play. It's hard coded into the game. So you pay for a game that you're not even able to finish. I don't understand this. I don't understand the hype for this game when it's so clearly a set piece. Are we paying for a set piece or a game? Sure, the graphics can look good, but is the story good? I mean, this is an interactive game, is it not? Is it not a game, or is it just an interactive set piece where you can walk around Night City and walk around and do little missions? And then what happens after that? What happens after the initial thrill of the city is over? What happens? Because the gameplay won't hold up, because the gameplay is garbage. The gameplay is garbage. And let me look up some gameplay. Skip through.
A big part of our RPG experience is having a world.
This is scripted. Let me go to something that's not scripted.
The prologue, so gun engagements I had. Most of the time I was spent kind of going around, doing missions, meeting people, speaking to people, and this is a good thing. Like, to be clear, it's not like this isn't fetch quest. I'm not going somewhere to go and grab a basket of bread and go and take it to someone.
Game. Like, what? Where's the game? Are they hiding the gameplay? Let's look at something recent. Okay, I don't think it's been released yet. Because if it was,
welcome to my first for part 1.
And you can check in the corner to see which one you're looking at.
Oh my god. It looks boring. It looks boring. Why is the car driving like that? Okay, walking around slowly in first person.
Evelyn.
Can't even see your own character.
This is about Judy's virtues, isn't it? Good shit, if I say so
and
myself.
really, the fanboys are just buying this. Oh, there's hot girls. I mean, seriously? Really?
Nobody can hold a candle to Judy.
Why she look like plastic? Like, she literally looks plastic. That's how bad the graphics are in this game. She literally looks plastic. She doesn't look real. Is she supposed to be a robot? Please tell me she's supposed to be a robot. That's the reason she looks so bad. And without texture or any skin texture at all. No marks, no anything. She literally looks like she's had too much plastic surgery. But this is, it's a downgrade. It's a downgrade. Even a game, GTA 5, made in 2013, looks better than this. Looks better than this. Or if not better, on the same level. A game made 7 years ago.
Cuts virtues like they were diamonds.
Damn straight.
Boring. Boring. And this is the highlights. This is heavily edited. This is the highlights of this freaking game. Heavily edited. Cars don't drive like that. There's no sort of resistance with the tires. No sort of traction. Cars don't drive like that. They don't drive that smooth. It looks unrealistic. It literally looks unrealistic. The car's driving way too smoothly. There should be potholes. There should be little bumps. Cars, unless the surface is extremely flat. Maybe I'm just from Michigan and I'm not used to smooth roads, but why is it just so smooth? Why is it driving just so smooth to the point where it looks unrealistic? See, hire me as your playtester, and I will point out stuff like this. If you want your game to really look realistic, hire me. Hire me, because I will literally critique your game instead of just being a yes man, which clearly your entire team is filled with. Oh my god.
Okako Okada.
Oh my god, so boring.
When you find a moment, come see me.
So freaking boring, bro.
Sandra Dorset. You did quite well. You and that friend of yours.
It's too smooth. Everything just looks cartoony. Like, I understand it's the future and maybe they have the resources, the technology to actually make everything look smooth, but this is supposed to be like a dystopia, kind of. So sure, nowadays we have technology, but our roads still aren't 100% smooth. Our roads were actually smoother in the 70s and 60s. So just because you have technology doesn't mean your road should be smooth. This is just me. This is just me. This is my criticisms of this game. I just think it looks like a cartoon. It just looks too cartoony. It's like a kid's game. Only a little kid would play this. Like, seriously, if you're over like 25 and you're excited for this game, you just seriously have to rethink your life, because you're just a freaking loser. Okay, somebody has to tell you this. You're just a freaking loser, bro. Rethink your life, because that makes no sense. Just getting excited for this game. Look at this. Look at this. It's like a children's game. It's a cartoon, man. Why is there lights everywhere? What is this, Las Vegas?
Don't even want to find you.
Are they trying to make this look like a gimmicky Las Vegas city or an actual genuine city? Ooh, flashy lights, so that means the city's interesting. No. The city has to be interesting by actually having interesting parts of the city. You can't just make your city look good on the exterior, but not have you in this game. Just like GTA, you won't be able to enter hardly any of the buildings. So they have this huge fleshed out city, and you can't do anything. That's the problem with these games. You can't do anything. Nothing.
Here's getting off or getting offed. Place your bets.
It's so corny, man. You should not be in this game. Do not start a trend where you're gonna put A-list actors in your games in order to sell copies. That will literally kill gaming. That will literally kill. Look at what happened to Hollywood when they started doing that. Instead of actually focusing on the story. Hang on, I think my mic disconnected. It's plugged in. But instead of actually focusing on the story, they started focusing on how they can sell their game, instead of actually how you can, what you can do in the game. You have a scripted A-list actor in your game. Congratulations. But what can you genuinely do? You're going to make a free roam game, and all the things in the game are scripted. Everything is scripted. No sort of actual program. It's on rails, but they just have these individual on rails missions. It's not free roam.
What have I missed this?
So let me skip ahead.
Hi.
More boring. Okay.
I think something might have gone wrong
Time
here.
day, bro. Oh crap! YouTube's gonna flag this video.
No clients allowed in here. Where dear?
Wow, eating a sandwich. Oh wow, that's so interesting. Oh, he's eating a sandwich. This is so storyline driven. He's eating a sandwich.
Close the door on the way out,
cool,
would you?
bro. Like, it's just on rails. Walk to a certain location. NPC does something. Eating a sandwich. Has this generic dialogue where he gives you exposition to a mission. We've seen it already 1,000 times. Okay, are we going to evolve out of this linear open world format? Or are we just going to stay on the same nonsense? When are we going to allow the player to actually do stuff in the open world game besides the boring linear chitty chat nonsense where you just spend 10 minutes of game time watching a NPC talk? Boring, man. Boring.
As you can see, I'm very busy.
Show, don't tell. Show, don't tell. Well, in this case, play, don't tell, but whatever. That gun looks like a reskin of Modern Warfare 2 weapons. Literally a cartoon, rising numbers coming out of enemies. What is this? What is this, Borderlands, man? That just takes you out of the game, that just takes you out of the game, having numbers coming out of people. Who's going to pay attention to all those numbers while they're playing the game? Are you stupid, bro? Nobody's going to pay attention to those numbers. Don't even have them in. Just have a health bar over the enemies. Don't have numbers. Nobody's going to be like, oh, I took out 98% of his health, 2 shots, oh, 2 more HP and he's dead. No, nobody's keeping track of that. Just stop. Just stop. It's another gimmick to make your game like this arcade fun. They couldn't make it fun on its own, so they said, oh, we could just add numbers flying out the enemies to add more engagement. No, that doesn't make your game fun. And that gun looks cartoony. What sort of texture on the gun? What is up with these games making everything look flat? Add some scars, add some wear and tear on the weapons, add some scratches. This is a gun that people use, okay? And the same thing with Halo Infinite. They did the same thing. They added no texture, which made it look cartoony.
Wicked vibe.
Years of practice. You can see.
More.
Are we still going somewhere?
More this.
How about some?
And you know the fanboys, they're all virgins. So they're only sitting there, standing there for like 10 minutes watching the full dance.
You asshole! Dirt eating no.
And you just the cutest
Why is
thing.
everybody glossy? Like literally everybody's too shiny. Why is everybody so shiny, man? There's not even a light source. Why is he shining so much in dark? In dark, what are they doing? What kind of trash bags are these? To the point where it's literally shiny. Is this what game programmers do now? They just make everything shiny to make it look quote unquote realistic? It's a joke. It's a joke, man. How does this get past play? Oh, let me turn up all the shininess. It doesn't make any sense, man.
If you're looking for a release, I just might be your man.
This is the reason why I don't buy games. And
Kindly
if I do buy
get the
games,
fuck
it's
out
old
of my way.
games.
Yo, you hear what this bitch said to me? Best watch your tongue.
I'd say
Shiny,
it again, but
shiny, everybody's shiny.
your little skull
Like,
sponge can't
everybody's
possibly
shiny.
get its gray
The
cells
lighting is
around it.
off. Why is it outlining freaking enemies that fits around the game? Are gamers now so stupid? Wait, are gamers now so stupid to the fact that they can't see enemies on their own? They have to have this huge outline over them? Like seriously, you can't. An arrow over their head wasn't enough, so you have to have this entire outline. What is this, man? Too much stuff. And you have to add numbers because people are too stupid to understand what enemy they hit and how many times you need to hit an enemy. It's spoon-fed. And I bet you there'll be aim assist too. More boringness.
It in style.
The moves on this girl. Swoosh, swoosh. Slicing them up like sashimi.
4 visual styles are evident in the Night City of 2077, each with its...
That's a gimmick. This isn't a set piece. This is a set piece. If I wanted to see set pieces, I'd go to the freaking art museum, okay? I want to play video games. I want to actually play. Is it too hard to have a game that's actually playable? You cannot play this game because it crashes, it glitches, it spazzes out, it's choppy. Stop focusing on how the game looks, making everything shiny. It hurts my eyes, and it hurts to look at. So not only did you base your game on how it looks, but you also failed at it because it just looks terrible. It literally looks like a game made 5+ years ago. It's not good. And a lot of people are going to dislike this video, saying, oh, I'm a hater. But no, this is a genuine fact. This game is not good. It is not good. It is a failed, overhyped game. And people clapped and cheered. Oh, Keanu Reeves. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's in the future. No. No. A game doesn't have to be set in the future or have Keanu Reeves to be good. And at the end of the day, nobody's going to pay attention to how the game looks. They're going to pay attention to how the game plays. And if the game isn't fun to play, which it doesn't look fun, I can't even stomach looking at it in YouTube, so how am I going to play it? How am I going to burn the calories on my hands, on my controller, playing this game when it's not even watchable, let alone playable? It will just be a chore if your game is not fun.
Its own history, status, and features. Neon hair, illuminated tattoos, and chrome. Function comes second. Looks are what matter.
Okay, this shoehorn, is that Justin Bieber? If that's Justin Bieber, I'm done. Be nice and hard, make it nasty, make it rough. Bite it, scratch it, rub it, I'm your leader, I'm the fucking boss. That's Justin Bieber. They really shoehorned another actor to sell this game. Is there no talent? Is everything based on star value now? Do you have to be an A-list actor to voice in a video game now? I mean, are singers really qualified to be in a game that's supposed to be emotional, storyline driven? Or are we going to actually hire qualified actors? I mean, I'm assuming they're going to be main characters in the story. So we don't want to have people that can't act, now do we, in the main storyline? No. No. We want actual skilled voice actors, not just A-list star celebrities that people like to see. Okay, that are just famous for essentially no reason. We are not the sheep, we were made to... Because that one movie they made like 20 years ago. Matrix.
Stanley here with you, and we got another day ahead of us in this city of dreams.
The Fourth Corporate War broke out, and entropism was born. Vast and deep crises forced people to find ways to survive by any means. Getting the job done, no matter how, was the primary goal. The look? Who cares?
So getting the job done by any means spending money on expensive clothes and literally having thousands of different outfits. They look expensive. These clothes look expensive and spotless. So they're living in a trash heap, but they have the most expensive clothes, and they gotta look cool. I mean, if I bought this game, I'd probably just wear a white t-shirt and some khakis. Okay, just to piss everybody off. Just to piss everybody off. Because everybody here is just losers. They're losers. Oh, look at me, look at me. No. No. This is just stupid, bro. It's just stupid. Why is there so much emphasis on how things look? I just don't get that. Maybe you are one of these people that are obsessed with clothing lines. And if people dress like this when I'm like 50 years old, the late 2000s century, then I'd probably kill myself. I'd probably kill myself if people started dressing like this, because I just wouldn't be able to stomach it. Just wouldn't.
I love this town. Love it like you might love a mother who popped you out on the steps of an orphanage once and now stops you to ask if you got a smoke for her.
Fuck them. Fuck this job. Fuck this city.
Deadly.
I love this town. Love it like you might love a mother who popped you out on the steps of an orphanage once and now stops you to ask if you got a smoke for her.
Fuck them. Fuck this job. Fuck this city.
Deadly elegance without ostentation. Corporate militaristic fashion, mostly seen in the wealthier parts of town. Substance over style, that's the motto.
What the heck is up with this music? This music's garbage, bro. Can you imagine how... I'd say this game is going to be like 50 plus hours of playtime just listening to music like this. No.
We like to fuck.
Okay. Ooh. Can we actually get some mature music in our games? Okay. Instead of this pop nonsense. We like it.
And we like pain. And we like pain.
Celebrities, braindance stars, business magnates, heirs to corporate fortunes and corporate executives. They abandoned the cold, deadly elegance of neo-militarism and returned to the roots of kitsch, but gave it a fresh, new look.
Oh shit, these hands. Sometimes it seems like I just...
Why would somebody... That sounds like mental illness. Right there, just transforming your entire body. Like, is she an actual robot, or is she just having metal plating? Why would anybody want to put gold on... Oh my god, I think this game is normalizing this. They want us to have these chips in our body. Have you ever thought about that? They actually want us to look like this in the future. It's called transhumanism. Look at that. Look at that. She looks like a trash can. She looks like... It doesn't look appealing. I don't see how anybody would want to transform her entire body. Like, wouldn't she rust in the rain? Whatever.
just brush something and sparks fly.
I'll go along with it. I'll withhold my suspension of disbelief. Low IQ idiots love that kind of music. Just you have to have the lowest IQ in the world to play this game. The lowest IQ ever to play this game. Just completely shut off your brain. All 50 hours. Low IQ.
Thank you for your attention. We wish you a very pleasant stay in our marvelous metropolis. Good luck, and goodbye.
NC's Legends! Know where you'll find most of them? The graveyard! Luckily, matters not where you're from, matters not where you start.
The guns don't even look cool, like, they just look like generic guns. It's a futuristic setting. They don't even do anything good with the guns. Just generic Call of Duty type guns. Okay, they could have done so much more. But really, it's just all guns work the same. They shoot, click, shoot, click and shoot. Click, point and click, point and click. Or not even point and click, but use your controller and press down on the trigger. Why not actually have guns that work in different ways? Why not do that? Why not do that? Guns that can bounce off walls. Guns that go up in the air and come, or bullets that go up in the air and come back down. I'm just saying, you think it's 2070 and they would have designed new bullets or bullets that actually work in different ways besides the stupid aimbot that they have where you shoot off in a different direction and it automatically goes towards the enemy. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about actual things that make the player think, that have to actually train the player, not make it more realistic or make it more easy. It's stupid. It's dumb. And anybody who doesn't think that this is dumb is stupid.
What matters here is the walk you walk.
Okay. This seems like a set piece. There's one giant set piece. Cyberpunk, November 19th. And it didn't even get released November 19th. This is December 8th. I still don't think it's been released. When's it coming out? Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah. Come around launch on December 10th. So 2 more days. Postponed again. Holy crap, that's a huge postponement. So again, this game sucks. Do not buy. And if you do buy it, you're just stupid. You're just like, why would you buy this game? Like, give me, if you, no, don't say I'm a hater in the comments. Give me 5 reasons in the comments why I should buy this game. Otherwise, just shut up. This game sucks.